Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back for another question of the month. It is June, it is Pride Month. I don't know about where you are in the world, but up here in Albany, it is getting hot and popping every single weekend pretty much. There's a festival, an event, an expo every single weekend, and it is amazing to see the city kind of come alive. Um, so this month's question, well, actually, it being Pride Month, I'm going to explain what non-binary means to me because I prefer to be referred to with they/them pronouns. So, non-binary means that you don't identify with either male or female. So I'm not a she, I'm not a he, I'm just Marz. I'm they. And you really don't even need to use pronouns when referring to me or people in general. I tend to, have a pretty neutral language, even professionally in emails. I've kind of learned to remove as many pronouns as possible, but we're all a work in progress. I'm pretty sure I just misgendered myself earlier by telling a story of myself in the past. Yeah, it's tricky. It is, even for those of us who identify as so. So anyway, this month we were asked, on a little bit more of a serious note, with our LGBTQ rights kind of in jeopardy, right? Across the world, everything's being questioned. We were asked, for people living with HIV, what is one thing that we are afraid of in the future, and what do we think we should do about it if we can, if there's anything that can be done to change it. And so for me, when I think about us living with HIV, I think that there's not enough geriatric care. And geriatric I can't even say it right. Geriatric care is, care for those who are 50 and older. But we don't have enough geriatric physicians for those of us who are aging with HIV that are now getting into their 50s, 60s, and 70s. That is the main population of people that were affected, the biggest population of people that were affected by AIDS and HIV back in the 80s and 90s. Those are the ones that are now aging into this aging population, and there's not enough doctors to go around. So that geriatric care is what's needed. It's that care past, the normal healthier ages, I guess. And the reason why I say that is because even as someone who is 35 and is younger than those of us, I'm not over 50, but I've had HIV longer than some of the other spokesmodels or some of the other people that I'm speaking about, really. I've had it as long as some of them, if not more, if not longer. And my body went through all of its developmental stages with HIV. And so for me, my thoughts are like, we need more long-term care, like long-term thought, more consideration. If we had more geriatric doctors, then maybe those doctors could help educate conferences, things like that, but they could help educate the other doctors that are still seeing those of us who are younger but living with HIV for 20 plus years, and understanding a bit more about the effect that can have on the body and how it could perhaps accelerate different things, so that when I go to the doctor, they're not just considering my age and saying, oh, well, that's probably not something that you have to worry about because you're so young. My doctor, I had that conversation with him when I met him. I said, I really just need you to think out of the box with me. Obviously start with the right age range, but, if it's something that's outside the age range, please just consider it, because we don't know. I wasn't supposed to still be alive. I was being pumped medications and drugs and things at the time that they had no idea how it was going to affect someone long term. Is my liver good? Is my heart good? Are my kidneys good? Thankfully, I go to the doctor every, 6 months or so, and I find out, make sure all those things are in line. But, I would say that's what I think would help change the future and really, truly kind of help address a lot of the insecurities that those of us who are aging with HIV have. That's my take this month. Be safe out there. Enjoy yourself. Be prideful in however you identify. Be prideful. Hopefully you are with people who you can be prideful around and be safe, right? Anyway, this is Marz signing out.